Hey, I just want to thank you for giving me a ride the other day when my car was broken down. You really bailed me out of a jam. Hey, no problem. Whenever you need somebody to bail you out of a jam, I'm your guy. Alright, so to bail someone out of a jam is a popular phrase we like to use when we say we're getting somebody out of some sort of problem, right? We're coming to their rescue. We're bailing them out of a jam. To talk a little bit about the vocabulary here, to bail someone out, we use a lot to talk about when somebody goes to jail, when they go to prison, and they need to pay money to be released from prison. That's called posting bail or paying bail, right? And then a jam is kind of a slang term for a problem. You'll see it like with traffic jam, something's jammed up. It usually means something is not good. To be in the doghouse. Uh-oh, you're in the doghouse now. What does this phrase mean? This is basically something that we say when you are in trouble with your significant other. Usually, you've done something wrong, you've made the person mad, and then you're in the doghouse. So you're not having a very healthy relationship, we can say, for the time being. So you're in the doghouse. Come on, tell me what you got me for my birthday. Oh my gosh, you are dead set on knowing. I'm not going to tell you. It's got to be a surprise. All right, to be dead set on something. This is something we like to say when we want to say that this person is kind of laser focused. When someone's laser focused on something, they're dead set. They're not changing their opinion. They are dead set on it. Hey, what are you doing, man? Oh, well, I'm getting kind of hungry and I was just going to heat up some food in the microwave. Dude, you can't heat it up in that. That's a metal container. It could cause a fire. Really? You can't put metal in the microwave? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, it's a total no-no. You don't put metal in the microwave. Okay, if you say so. So if you say so is a very common way to basically say to somebody, if you say that it is this way, then I guess I have to believe you. For example, if your boss tells you that you can no longer do something because there's a new corporate rule that prohibits you from doing that at work, you might respond, okay, if you say so. Hey, I'm going to tell you a secret, but you got to promise me you're going to keep it on the low. Keep it on the down low. All right, so to keep something on the down low or to keep something on the low just means not to talk about it. So people might say, hey, keep it on the down low because nobody's supposed to know. It's a secret. Keep it on the down low. Oh my gosh, if I had to give a speech in front of all those people, I'd be crawling out of my skin. So we use this phrase to crawl out of your skin, and it just means that you would be so uncomfortable you would not be in your skin and you would be crawling out of your skin. So we'll say, I would be crawling out of my skin. It's like a way of saying you would be so uncomfortable, and it's kind of this idea, like kind of a nod to the metamorphosis, that very, very uncomfortable feeling, and you would just be crawling out of your skin. Oh my gosh, you're so uptight. To be uptight, so this is it's an adjective, right? To describe somebody who can't relax, who's always stressed out, or who maybe doesn't have a sense of humor. It can have multiple meanings, but it's basically, think of somebody who's tight, who, has everything tightened up. They're not relaxed and calm. They're uptight, it's just they're on edge is another way we could say. It's like they don't have not necessarily a sense of humor, but they don't have patience for things. They don't find a lot of things inappropriate or distasteful. And think of somebody, if you go to their house and they're like, oh, don't touch that, you're gonna break it. That's somebody who could be uptight. Hey, Steve, do you think you'd be available to help me move this weekend? I've got a lot of stuff and I don't have anybody else to help. Well, it depends. What's in it for me? I'll buy you some ice cream. What's in it for me? So this is probably a pretty obvious phrase, but it's something that we say a lot when we want to know what we have to benefit from a situation. So if somebody's asking you to do something, your response might say, well, what's in it for me? It's like, what am I going to gain out of doing this? What is in it for me? That implies that there's something that you have to benefit from doing this activity. Otherwise, it's not worth it for you to do. Hey, my parents are going to be home soon and we have to get this mess cleaned up, so it'd be nice if you pitched in a little bit. So to pitch in is a phrasal verb that we like to use to talk about contributing, right? When you pitch in, you are helping, usually through your actions, or sometimes it could be pitching in some money, like, hey, we're all going to go buy a pizza and everybody needs to pitch in $5. Christmas is just around the corner. So we like to use this phrase that something is just around the corner when it is in the near future or it's coming up faster than we can really even comprehend. We'll say, oh my gosh, it's just around the corner. We'll say that with the holidays, seasons, anything really. This concert that we're going to is just around the corner.